5 things about axolotls you wish that you knew earlier. Hello and welcome to Quickly Explained. In today's video, we'll teach you 5 things about axolotls that you didn't know before now. My name is Joshua with History and Reviews, and I'm your voiceover for today's video. Do you want to learn more about this amazing and extraordinary little creature? Then stick around, because the video begins now. Number 1. Axolotls aren't fish. Even though this little creature might look like one, axolotls aren't fish, but a kind of amphibian salamander species. Some of the body features that make people think it's a fish are, for example, the well-known big red gills and the fish-like tail. The amazing thing about this amphibian salamander species is that they never get out of the water and live their entire lives submerged. It must be said, however, that axolotl regularly come to the surface because they also have lungs and can breathe air. Number 2. Axo-Frankenstein. The most well-known color of the axolotl is the white body with the bright red gills. But this color of axolotl doesn't live in the wild. It's actually created in a lab in America around the year 1950. In nature, the colors of axolotl are mainly gray, chocolate brown, and even completely black, with matching colored gills. Number 3. Viva la Mexico! The axolotl, also known by its Latin name, Abystoma mexicanum, lives and comes from Mexico. The living area of the axolotl is originally very small because it's only native to the freshwater lake of Xochimilco and Lake Chalco in the Valley of Mexico. Lake Chalco doesn't exist anymore since it has been drained as a flood control measurement. Also, like Xochimilco isn't anymore how it used to be and now mainly exists as a remnant in canals of the area. Surveys in 1998, 2003, and 2008 found 6,000, 1,000, and 100 axolotls per square kilometer in its Lake Xochimilco habitat. Therefore, the IUCN rates the species as critically endangered and not too far from extinction in its wild form. CITES, the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora, did a research in 2009 and estimate that only 1,200 of this extraordinary animal are still alive in the wild. Even more shocking is the 4-month-long research that was conducted in 2013 where no living specimen were found at all. But a month later, 2 living individuals were found in the canals of Lake Xochimilco. The main reason this species is on the brink of extinction is the rapid and massive growth of Mexico City and water pollution. Beside that, they've introduced some new species of fish, the African tilapia and Asian carp, that mainly use the young baby axolotls as their food. In 2022, the IUCN announced that they expect that there are only about 50 to 1,000 specimens still alive. Number 4. Axolotls don't need health insurance. Okay. Of course, axolotls can't have health insurance, but even if they were able to, they didn't need it. Why, you ask? Well, because they have the capability of regeneration. If they lose a limb, a gill, a tail, or even tissue of their heart and eyes, they will just simply grow them back over the course of a few months. Even more astonishing is that they're able to have and do transplants with limbs and even parts of their brain with other individuals without any problem. What also happens quite often when one of their limbs is damaged is that they will repair the damaged link, plus generating an entirely new one. These axolotls are highly sought after by people that want to keep them as pets. Number 5. Take your axolotl for a walk. Okay. Honestly, please don't do this. But they make a great pet, however. Earlier in this video, we discussed that there might be as low as 50 axolotls still alive in the wild. But in captivity, there are still about 1 million. This is because the axolotl is being kept as a pet by a lot of people. Side note, in this last part of the video, I'm going to explain a bit about how to keep axolotls. If you're curious to find out after learning so much about this little creature, please stick around. Back to the video. Aquarium size. Axolotls are easy to care for and require an aquarium of about 10 gallons. Although they make a lot of a mess inside their aquarium, and a 20-gallon aquarium might be more advisable for them. Over the water, a mesh filter should be placed because axolotls love jumping and might jump out of the enclosure. Light and temperature. When axolotls are young, they should be kept under relatively dim light since they tend to be shy. Older axolotls can become accustomed to brighter light, but they should still have some natural rocks and dark places to hide in their aquarium. Unlike many fish, axolotls prefer chilly temperatures and in fact cannot thrive at temperatures above the mid-70s Fahrenheit. You may want to consider buying an aquarium cooler to keep your axolotl comfortable year-round. Food and snacks. For food, they need to eat meat, although you should avoid live feeder fish so that the axolotl's tank doesn't become contaminated. Their preferred food is bait worms, which can be purchased at fishing supply stores. They can also be fed bloodworm cubes. If you feel like giving your axolotl a treat, try frozen shrimp or a ball of raw hamburger meat. That was it for today's video. If you like this video, please leave a like down below since it really helps the channel. Also, please subscribe and hit the bell so that you can get notified when we post a new video. Thanks for watching, and hopefully we see you all at the next one.